Hey folks, Patrick here. I'm excited to continue reading through the book of Acts together. This week we're in the 17th chapter, which is a chapter where Paul is sort of separated out from the community because he's causing a bit of a ruckus everywhere he goes. So his two traveling companions, Timothy and Silas, sort of break off and stay in the community center, and Paul gets brought into Mars Hill to stand before, it's not so much a trial, but stand before a group of philosophers and community leaders who are looking to see what kind of wisdom this traveling religious leader might have that might be different. And in a lot of ways, he sort of becomes a model for how to engage with difference, and not only how to engage with difference, but how to expect with hope and anticipation that the places around him would be transformed by the love of God through Christ. And so we see that in this chapter, and it's really beautiful. But more than getting into the details of the chapter with you today, because we'll do that for the rest of the week, I really just want to challenge you to see how Paul interacts with a group of people who think radically different than he does. That continues to be one of the greatest challenges that we have now in 2020, especially here in America. We have a hard time of engaging with difference well. We sort of isolate ourselves into camps of people and then yell across the line. And honestly, I'm not sure how many of us actually expect that the other side will be transformed by what we have to say, but we just sort of feel good saying it. So I think that we could learn some about how Paul goes into places of comfort, and rather than ridicule or talk down to or anything like that, he invites people to see their own knowledge as pointing towards the transformational love of Jesus Christ. And he points towards the ways that the idols in their lives have sort of created the worship of these physical things that don't necessarily provide any new life or any new hope or anything like that. And so I think for us in 2020 in America, our challenge might be to see people who are different from us as people in need of the same transformative love, the same grace, the same new life that I'm in need of. And if we can start treating one another that way, we might actually see that God is still at work, and we might actually give people an opportunity to transform and to change and to be given new life through the presence of Christ. But first, we have to trust that that is possible, and I think that may be our greatest challenge today. So this week, I hope you take some time to read through the 17th chapter in the book of Acts and see how Paul engages with the norms of the society that he's in and challenges them to see with fresh eyes and a fresh perspective the ways that God may have already been alive. And then once you've read that 17th chapter, I invite you to reflect on your own life. How might you engage with the differences that exist around us in an incredibly diverse community that we all live in? Yeah. And then how do we trust that God has been there from the very beginning? Those are all big questions, and I hope that you take just a couple minutes to think through those. If you're a journaler, write some of those things down. You know, what needs to be transformed in you? What do you hope to be transformed in the world? And how can you live gracefully in the midst of all of this? Anyway, I hope you're well, and I look forward to engaging with you in conversation in the chat below this video, or just in life whenever I see you.